everyone and welcome. This is Eclectic Kelpie, where we dive into the treasure trove of fantastical media, and today we are going to be doing something very exciting. I'm channeling my past self's desire to be a PokeTuber, as we are going to be making Pokemon-inspired outfits. We're going to be making 3 Pokemon outfits today. One is going to be Spectrier because it's literally based on a Kelpie, and I just have to say I love that Spectrier's design has the hooves facing backwards. A lot of media does not include this particular detail, but it is one of the defining characteristics of Kelpies is to have their hooves facing backwards. So as this is Eclectic Kelpie, we're going to be doing Spectrier to honor the Kelpie energy. And then aside from that, I'm going to be randomly generating 2 other Pokemon. So I'm going to have to go through my closet and see what is available to me and make outfits that embody that Pokemon. And I think this is going to be really fun and really exciting. This video is inspired by TrueGreen7's Pokemon outfit video. I just thought that was really fun and I wanted to try it myself. So we're gonna jump right in and give this a go. I hope this goes really well. I'm excited and nervous, and we'll see how it all goes. But yeah, so I have this Pokemon generator. I can link the website that I used. It's just I googled a random one, but I set it so that it will only have 1 Pokemon generate. This is just when you open the generator, it starts with 6. So let's see which 2 Pokemon, in addition to Spectrier, we're gonna be making outfits based on today. Okay. Oh, she's gonna be floral? Red Florges? Okay, specifically red Florges. Okay, that's really fun. And then Togetic. So just all white. I don't really have a lot of white. Oh, and then the wing design. Oh, red. Okay. We're gonna make this work. These are the rules. I got 2 random Pokemon. We're doing red Florges and we're doing Togetic. Okay. So the other component that I want to include is that I want to do different styles for each outfit. So if like Spectrier is going to be like summer casual, I want to do like more formal Florges, and then maybe I have no idea. Togetic I think is going to be really hard because I really don't have a lot of white. I'm super pale, so I don't have a lot of white. So we're gonna see how that goes. Yeah, let's go rummage through my closet. So for Spectrier, I kind of already knew what I wanted to do because I had decided I was going to do Spectrier before I even started this video, after I saw TrueGreen7. So I knew that I wanted to do the black romper because it made the most sense, and you'll see it once we go to the closet itself. But yeah, the black romper kind of made sense as like the staple core of the outfit, and then doing a black flat. I wish that I had purple flats, but we can't all have every color of shoe. So, and then yeah, the idea for doing a scarf as the main, I wanted to have something that looked flowy, that looked like it was going to sort of resemble the mane of a horse. So that's why a scarf was what I was thinking for it. Yeah, and then the black or the purple eyeshadow to go with it. I'm circling the hubs of Spectrier because it is like the example, really showing off that Spectrier's hooves are backwards. That is the whole point. So we love to see it. It is important that Kelpies have backwards hooves. And then yeah, I was just continuing to think about how to incorporate different pieces. So I knew I wanted to have my hair down, so it kind of mimicked again that like flowing mane of Spectrier. I then headed over to my closet to pick the pieces I was going to use for this look. Okay, so we're starting with Spectrier, of course, because Kelpies, we love to see it. Also, I know that I already like circled and indicated, but I'm just so pleased because so many depictions of Kelpies don't include the correct feet. So the hooves are backwards. We love to see it. But yeah, so I have my reference pictures. I already kind of know what's in my closet, especially because I go through it quite often to do like decluttering and stuff. So I already knew my base piece was going to be this black romper, especially because I already decided that I was going to do Spectrier anyways. So yes, we're doing the black romper. It's going to pair with these black flats. And then I actually don't think I have anything Spectrier shade of purple, so we're gonna hold on. Okay, so we are gonna kind of do a little bit of a mix and match combo package because Spectrier's shiny is this like magenta kind of vibe. So I actually have this like magenta-ish, I don't know if it's picking up on camera really well, but this is like a magenta scarf, and it has these like butterflies on it, which I kind of think go a little bit well with like Spectrier's like white tuft at the front of its hair, and also like so I think butterflies are like symbols of like souls flying away to like the afterlife. I want it. Post-production Kelpie will fact check me right there. But I think that's something that butterflies are like representative of like spirits flying to the next life, and Spectre is a ghost type. So this'll do. Now let's put it all together. Next, I'll take you over to the makeup and accessory station and we'll go over like what I'm gonna do with my hair and makeup, and then also what kind of jewelry and stuff I'm gonna put on. But yeah, meet you over there. Okay, so because we are switching it up and we are going to be doing Spectre Shiny now instead of the original purple, I think I'm gonna use my ColourPop Cold Stone Fox palette to do, I think we're gonna be utilizing like this kind of section of the colors, just because I think it's like there's a little bit of like sparkly and otherworldly kind of thing. Yeah, so I think this is the plan. Originally I was thinking of doing like my Morphe 52B palette and doing like sort of more of the like traditional purples, but I think that it's like, instead of clashing, and we're just doing Shiny Spectre now. That wasn't the original plan, but this is what we're going with. So Shiny Spectre is going to be the ColourPop palette and doing more of the maroon sort of magenta color scheme. And then I'm thinking of still doing some nods to the original purple Spectre. So we have a amethyst necklace as well as an amethyst rose ring, and then I think I'm also gonna wear my new lotus ring as well, because Kelpies are water horses, so Spectrier being like, oh, Spectrier should have been a water ghost type. That was a missed opportunity for sure. But anyways, because Kelpies are water horses, I'm going to wear my little water lotus. Yeah. I think that'll be cute. And then now for lips, I'm going to use this just like Revlon drugstore makeup. It's fine. We're on a budget here, so it's good, but I'm going to do Gold Pearl Plum. It's kind of like also like, well, the color's not showing up too good on the camera right there, I don't think, but it's kind of like a purpley magenta maroon also kind of thing. So it's gonna all come together, I think, really well. So let's put this Spectrier outfit together, and then I'll see you once I'm all fully in my Spectrier inspired outfit. So we started off with a little bit of powdered foundation, just to kind of even out the color in my cheeks, and then I realized that it was August and it was too hot, and it was a very poor choice for me to be overheated while I was doing my makeup. Then I took my Ursula highlighter from ColourPop. This was a special like Disney edition, and I always like to use a makeup sponge rather than a brush, because I just find that the color and the pigment go on a little bit better when I use a beauty blender rather than a brush, so that's why. And then I headed over to my Stone Cold Fox palette and I started doing the outer edges, kind of doing a smoky eye, making sure that we got the ghosty vibes. And then I also wanted to include a little bit of sparkle shimmer, just again kind of making it a little bit more like spirit from beyond. And then took a fan break because it was 30 degrees in my room, way too hot, and it was awful. Then I just put on a little bit of lipstick, and then I also wanted to add a little bit of highlight into the corner of my eyes just to kind of make it a little bit more pop, and add to that ghostly aura. Then we began the hair, so I just put the scarf straight into my hair. I started off with it around my neck and then just popped it up. Then I took my little sword hairpin and just started sectioning out the pieces. I definitely wanted to have sort of the little tuft, and then I just started fixing everything up, making it all nice, and that was good to go. And then I decided I wanted to have a signature scent for every Pokemon, so for Spectrier it was a Wicked Plum from Bath & Body Works, and it smelled really good. And now for the final look. Okay, honestly, I feel like this is so cute and so like subtle Pokemon, you know, like this could just be a cute outfit, but she's Spectrier, you know, so I really like it. Yeah, this is definitely too long, but part of the point of the video was to go into my closet and like find things that just make sense and work. So for not spending any money and just making something happen, like, this is really cute. I like it. Yeah. All right, now on to Florges. So for Florges, I thought that red hair accessories would make the most sense just because it was part of her like hair, and then of course a green dress would only be the most appropriate because it would be like the parts of her flowers. I also thought silver flats would be cute and kind of a way to tie everything together, because even though her body is like more on the white side, I thought that like a silver would be cute. And then definitely an updo for a bun, a red lip color to make more of the red come together and have a nice flower motif. Okay, we're back. Spectrier, success. Loved her. She was so cute. I did a quick reset, so I took off all my makeup and did a fresh face so that we can just jump straight in to doing red Florges. So the plans for red Florges, I kind of, like in the breakdown, I wrote down sort of my ideas, my concepts. So for sure, we're doing these silver flats. I just think that they're cute and they'll go with the aesthetic. And I think like, yeah, she has like a white body, but I think the silver will kind of pull it together, make it nice. So we're doing that. For outfits, I'm kind of like perusing. She got a lot of green. Green is kind of my color, so I was kind of thinking like, and I also love rompers. How are you gonna not have like one piece of clothing that you can just throw on and wear and then you're good to go for the day? Like, we love a good romper, we love a good green. So I was kind of thinking like this romper, because it's kind of got like a floral energy to it. And then I was kind of looking at like this, but I feel like neither of these really screams royalty, Florges, the regal flower. So then I remembered I have the perfect green dress. This one. And it also kind of has like, I don't know, like a textured pattern to it, sort of like a leafy kind of thing. Anyways, so I think we're gonna go with this dress. It feels, like nice. It's gonna work. So yeah, we're gonna do the silver flats and this dress as the base outfit. And then for jewelry, I'm thinking I have a mossy agate bracelet. I think that's like, you know, nature vibes. I'm not sure what I want to do for a necklace. And then I also have an emerald ring, so I think I'll do that. Yeah, I'll peruse. I obviously with Spectrier, like I knew I was gonna do Spectrier, so I had like a concept, but now we're kind of like going through stuff, so yeah, less certain. But I think the dress and the shoes work. I'm happy with those. And then for accessories, I'll just meet you over at the makeup and jewelry station. Okay, welcome back to the hair and makeup station. So like I said, I do have an emerald ring, which is definitely gonna be a part of the look. I'm thinking we're doing like more elegant, so I have like a smaller moss agate bracelet. I think that's gonna be good. Oh, I also have like a green forget-me-not choker. Maybe this is it? I don't know. Let's try it on. We'll see. For makeup, I think I'm gonna do, I just have like Shoppers Drug Mart makeup. I think I'm gonna do this green. And then do like a pink and a green smoky eye. I do actually have red eyeshadow. I think that might be too much. It'll be very vibrant if I go like a true red. So I think I might do an off red, which is like just a pink. I did write down on my thing that I was gonna do this like purple for the eyeshadow, but I think I might do like just a lighter pinky red kind of thing. And then I think an updo for sure. And like a red ribbon maybe. Okay, wait. I actually have this ruby ring also. So I think she's gonna go with the red because, you know, the red Florges, red ring. We don't have a lot of red on this because they're doing a green dress. So yeah, ruby ring, I think. I like it. Okay. Actually, I have this flower crown that I made for Ren Fair, and I know this is like not red, but there is like an orangey red in it and like purple. So, which is kind of actually like quite accurate because she has like the bits of yellow and red and purple in here. So this actually kind of works. And for Ren Fair, I did this like back braid thing like under my hair and then put this like that kind of, obviously like properly done, but like under. So yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. Yeah. Go to Ren Fairs. You'll have fun things. Love it. So I started off by just braiding both sides of my hair into two ponytail braids. And then I started by pinning both of them behind my ears to get them out of the way and set it up so that I could put on the flower headband, and then also just adjusted my sort of side part to kind of make it pop a little bit more, give it more texture, give it a little bit more volume. My hair is very fine and it doesn't have a lot of volume or thickness, so I do have to do an illusion as best I can. And then I just popped the flower crown in and then adjusted my hair to hide the headband part of it. And I think I got a headband that worked pretty well because it is sort of the same color as my hair, and so it worked out really nicely and I was very pleased with it. Then I started on my makeup. Just went right back into it. Same thing, same deal, doing the powder foundation to start. Then I picked out this sort of pinky red. It comes out a lot more red in the final look, so I'm actually quite pleased with that. And then I got my other ColourPop palette, the Mint to Be, and picked out a couple of greens, have a little bit of sparkle. I think that Florges is a little bit more regal and pretty, so I wanted to add a lot of like sparkle and shine. And then I also wanted to add a little bit more sort of pop of like white in the corner and have some more glitter. And then I added the red, and I think the red honestly worked pretty well. It was not a true red, so it didn't overwhelm the eye look, but it still added a nice pop of color. And then I was so shocked that the highlighter that I put on was as vivid as it was, so I kind of tried to blend it, but I think it worked. It kind of added a little bit of a dewiness which, you know, morning dew on flower petals, it kind of made sense to me. I also tried to make my eyes pop a little bit more with adding a bit of a shimmered white eyeshadow just under my waterline, and I thought that that kind of made my eyes pop just slightly more. Then I just put on some regular eyeliner, how I do in my normal everyday life. I did extend it a little bit into a little wing just to add a little bit of drama. Did my normal mascara. Then I took my favorite lipstick brand is ColourPop in the matte liquid lips. They are so good. Took a little bit of a fan break, but the ColourPop lipsticks stay on so well, so highly recommend. Then I took a Dahlia perfume from Bath & Body Works, because you have to smell like a flower when you are being a flower. And now to the look. Okay, I also think that Florges turned out really cute. I really love this dress, and it has the like longer at the back, shorter at the front. My sister calls it a butt cape, and she really doesn't like them, but I think they're so cute and dramatic and theatrical, and who doesn't love a good flourish? So yeah, this one's really nice. I like that I already had this like flower hairband thing that I made, and this like works. Also, it just, yeah, this was really cute. I think that Florges was a little bit of a success. I also at the end just like had a little fan, because I feel like Florges just would, you know, she would just be that dramatic and like royal. I don't know, I could see her like sipping tea in a garden, like in like Marie Antoinette days, and just kind of be like. Also, it's nice because it's like 30 degrees in here and I'm genuinely dying. Yeah, August. What a beautiful summer month. Anyways, yes, so this I think also was a success. Now we're moving on to Togetic. I'll see you back in the closet. Okay, so Togetic kind of stressed me out a little bit because I don't have a lot of white. Well, surprise at the end, it actually turned out a little bit better than I anticipated. However, it was really stressing me out with how much white Togetic was going to be, and so I really wanted to bring as much accent colors as possible. So the idea was to do a white top and a white bottom. However, I really wanted to add a lot of like the blue and red accessories, have a bright red shoe, and then I wanted to definitely do an updo and have a bun, sort of make it like that blooming cracked open egg shape. So I do also add like a little bit of a flower clip, kind of mimicking that blooming open shape. And then I just adjusted so you could see that I wrote pants. Okay, we're back. And our last one is Togetic. I already cleaned face and got ready to do the next one. So fresh, washed, ready to change. We're good to go. The next one is Togetic, and you know, I should at least just be grateful that it's not a pink Pokemon, because I genuinely don't have like anything pink except one cardigan. So I'd be kind of screwed if it was a pink Pokemon. So white is the next worst though, I think. I don't have a lot, but I actually forgot that I had these white pants. So we're gonna do this because it's the only white bottom item that I have. So white pants, and I also thought that I still had these like red Keds from when I cosplayed Misty for the, like, she was my very first cosplay that I ever did. So it's kind of funny that now I'm doing Togetic, but I don't have those shoes anymore. And I have no idea if I actually got rid of them or where they went, so who knows. But we're sticking with the classic theme now, and we're just gonna do some red flats because that's all I own is flats in various colors and my steel toe boots, I guess. Yeah, these were from a fairy godmother from Shrek cosplay, so, but yes. So at the very least, we have a red shoe, we have white pants. I think I have stuff. Okay, so, so I have some stuff. I got this corset also for a Ren fair, and it has blue flowers on it. So we are going to be doing this, which I think kind of works actually, with the blue parts of Togetic. So, you know, so corset, white pants, and I also have this thing that I think I'm going to put under the corset. It's like a mesh kind of shirt. It's either going to look really cute and like casual modern fantasy vibes, or it's going to look like a mess. But this is all we got for white and Togetic, yes. We'll see how it all comes together. I hope that it's okay. And then, yeah. And then for accessories, I think I have moonstone, like rainbow moonstone, which is white, so I can do that for a bracelet and a ring. The earrings I've just been leaving, so I'm not gonna worry about it. And then a necklace, we'll see. So maybe, I do have a blue tile that I got when I was visiting Rome, so it's like a blue glass tile that maybe, but I feel like we need more red. We have a lot of white. We have a red shoe. We have some blue on the corset. Yes. It'll come together. I'll meet you over at the accessories and the makeup station. Okay, so I think for the like head thing, I'm gonna do a bun, and then I think I'm gonna put like this flower like in there so that it kind of like, it'll kind of, I don't know, give maybe. And then I think, yeah, I'm gonna do, ooh, ring light, okay. I think I'm kind of gonna do like the brown eyes and the like pink mouth as my eyeshadow colors. I think I might do this like blue tile necklace. And I can always do the ruby again for a ring, and the moonstone. I have this like white moonstone bracelet. So I think I'll do this. I think I'll do this. I'll do the ruby. Yeah, and then I'll just do like a brown and pink eye, I think. And then I'll do like a neutral lip. Yes, that's what we're going for. Okay. Alright, so I started out with my hair down. I took it out from the braids, then I just did a regular sort of messy bun. I wanted to give it as much volume and poof as possible to just kind of mimic that open egg look, and this is usually one of my standard hairstyles. I will do sort of this like poofed out front section because I think it adds a little bit more volume and it's kind of cute. For me, I enjoy it. So I just pinned everything in place. This is super, super fast because I do it all the time. Then I added the little flower to kind of, again, do that like blooming egg shape and have a little bit more white to this already very white outfit. Then I just did my standard powder, went into Stone Cold Fox is my standard everyday makeup palette, and then I picked out a couple of like pastel sort of Easter-ish colors in terms of the pink shimmer, and then just did a little bit of a smoky eye. Nothing too crazy. I wanted to keep it pretty light because Togetic is sort of a cute little fairy. And then I did a little bit more of an exaggerated wing because Togetic is a flying type, so I thought that would make a lot of sense, having a little bit more of an exaggerated wing to mimic its wings. And then I did just mascara to finalize the makeup, keeping it really simple. And then I forgot that I had this little wing ear cuff in my jewelry box. Don't worry about the colors. That's what I'm saying right there. But yeah, I thought that adding a little wing, again, just to have that sort of flying type accentuated, and it added just a little bit of an airy dangle kind of vibe, and I liked that. Then I just picked out a neutral lip color and just did it really easy, simple, keeping it very relaxed for Togetic with the makeup. But yeah, I thought it was really cute. And then I added just a neutral shimmer highlighter. This also is very pigmented, or very bright in terms of how shiny it is. So it was really nice, sort of added a little bit of like sparkly cloud. And then Togetic's smell is a sweet kiwi and starfruit from Bath & Body Works. It was delicious, and it's one of my favorites. Now onto the look. This is so cute. I have worn this corset and this before for other things, but never with the white pants. And the white pants I feel like is too much for the daily, but I love the corset and I love the mesh shirt. But I think like overall it really works, and I like this little like kind of gives the blooming head energy that Togetic does. So I think overall it worked out. I have like a little pop of blue, a little pop of red, like we have the eggshell colors. So yeah, this was really good. I think all three of these outfits were actually quite successful. Like for being random and unplanned, other than Spectrier, a little bit being random and unplanned, like this was really fun and turned out really well. So yeah, that was awesome. And I actually kind of think I might have one more Pokemon outfit left in me. As I was going through my closet, I had an idea spark, so I think we're gonna do one more, just as a bonus surprise. So I'll meet you back at the closet. Okay, so as I was perusing my closet, I found some things that I thought might actually be good for Breloom. So Breloom, I already knew exactly what I was gonna do. I found every piece in my closet as I was looking for all these other pieces, and I thought, why not do a fun extra Breloom? So I kind of went through everything. I decided I was gonna maintain the makeup that I had for Togetic because it was supposed to be like a neutral anyways. And it just made sense and kept it easy, especially because my face was really irritated with all the times that I was taking on makeup and putting it off. So it worked out perfectly. So then as I was going through my closet, I found some stuff that actually I thought would be really cute and that would work. So as I kind of said in the like concepting, I have like these tan shorts that I like just got for the summer and a green tank top, and I actually have a red hat. And I'm gonna wear the same red flats that we just did with Togetic for Breloom as well. So we have this. I know this isn't like the exact shade of green, but like green tank top with the tan shorts and the red hat and the red shoes. I think so. I think honestly I'm gonna leave the makeup as is, because I kind of am doing the same sort of thing like with Breloom's like brown eyes, and I'm assuming Breloom has a pink mouth because most of them do. So I'm gonna just keep my makeup as is, but we will go over to the accessories to figure out what to wear. And then I'll also be doing the hat, so I'll put my hair, I think in like a low pony or in a bun at the back. But yes, meet you over at the makeup and accessory station. Okay, I think for jewelry we're gonna keep it really light and easy because Breloom is a fighting type. I ain't got no time for that. So I think I'm gonna just do this like sea glass pendant one of my friends made me, and I have like a clear quartz on there too. I think we're gonna do
the ruby again, just as like another slice of red. And then yeah, just like keep it really simple. Mostly it's just gonna be like the outfit and the hat that's really gonna like pull this one together, because yeah, I think the makeup looks fine for this look, and yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go with, keeping it really simple, but just like the aesthetic just made so much sense. So I wanted to include this last surprise bonus outfit for the video. So yes, I will see you at the end. Yeah, because there's no more like getting ready. I'm just gonna like put my hair in the hat and then we're done. That's it. So yeah, I'll see you at the recap.
Also, really quickly, I did put on my absolutely favorite smell, this apple perfume. It smells so good. Do a spritz. Now for the look.
Yeah, I think this one was a cute, fun little bonus one. It just was funny. I was like, as I was going through my closet, I saw that I had these tan shorts and this shirt and a red hat, so I was like, yeah, why not do a little bonus Breloom? We all need a little bonus Breloom in our lives. So yeah, I thought this was cute. It's a nice like casual summer outfit, like very good for being outdoors, which is super on brand for Breloom. So yeah, I thought this was really cute. And it was really fun making all of these and going through and like using my creativity in a different kind of capacity, because you know, I do a lot of like intellectual research, like character psychology stuff, and yeah, a lot of like other kinds of videos. So I thought this one was really fun to do something that's like creativity not in my usual way. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing these. But yeah, now for the wrap up.
And those were my Pokemon inspired outfits. 2 randomized ones, 1 Spectrier, which is a Kelpie that's essentially the channel mascot, and a bonus Breloom, because why not? Everybody deserves a bonus Breloom. This one was super, super fun. Again, it was so nice to get to do something that was inspired by TrueGreen7. I have watched his stuff for a while and really enjoy his Pokemon content, his like drawing. He does a lot of like fake-mon Pokemon drawings, which is really cool. And I used to really want to be a PokeTuber, but my interests are too diverse to be maintained in one genre. So this was a little bit self-indulgent to get to do some Pokemon kind of content, which has been really nice. If you enjoyed this fantastical content, consider giving a like and a subscribe so you can come along on more of our adventures. But thank you all so much for watching. Everything with love, and we'll see you next time in the treasure trove. Bye!